Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Easy Learn. And today's topic is area of triangles, within which we're dealing with right angle triangles. And it's practice time today. We're going to be solving some questions. And if you haven't watched my area of triangles explanation video yet, pause right here, check the link in the description below, go understand the concept, and then come back for solving. So today's question is: below is a diagram of a right-angled triangle and a square. As you can see, this is my triangle where the base is 16 and the height is 4, and here is my square. Now it says the area of the square is twice the area of the triangle. Calculate the length of each side of a square. Now first thing, when it's talking about area, and for the area, it needs the area of the square and the area of the triangle. So first thing, we need to list down the formulas for finding the area of square and the area of triangle. So my triangle is half times the base times the height, and the area of a square is side times side. Or you can say s squared, because side times side is the same as side square. Now, a square, we need to remember that in a square, all the sides are equal. For example, if I have this side as x, all the other four sides, the other three sides, are supposed to be x. So a square has all the sides as same. Now, what they're saying is that the area of square is twice the area of the triangle, which means, let's suppose if my area for my triangle, if it was, let's say, y, then the area of the square should have been 2y. That's the concept there is. So, and what's the question? Calculate the length of each side of the square. Now, neither do I know the area of my square, nor do I have the side of the square. But I do have the sides of my triangle, and using these sides, that is the base and the height, I can find the area of the triangle first. So, if I write down the information I have. So my area of triangle is half times base times height. So I'm just going to do half times the base, which is 16, times the height, that is 4. So 16 times 4, and then if you divide that by 2 or multiply that with 0.5, the answer is supposed to be 32. You can check that on your calculator and see. So my answer becomes 32 centimeter squared. You can also just simply cut this off or kind of simplify it. If I take 2 ones 2 and let's say 2 eights 16, then 8 times 4 gives me 32. There are different ways of doing this. If you want to do it directly on your calculator, do it. If you want to do 16 times 4, that gives you 64, and then you divide with 2, you'll get your 32 again. If you just cut off right away from the beginning, like how I did right now, you can again, you'll end up getting a 32 centimeter square. Now I have my area of triangle. Let's refer back to the question. The area of the square is twice the area of the triangle. Twice means you have to multiply this area of the triangle twice, 2 times, or I'm just going to do 2 times 32. So 2 times 32 gives me 64 centimeter square. Now this new area that I found is the area of my square. Because, reread the question, the area of the square is twice the area of the triangle. So if area of the triangle was 32, if I multiply that with 2, it gives me the area of my square. That is 64 centimeter square. Now once I have that, what's the next question is calculate the length of each side, which means that this square right here, if it is the whole thing, is 64 centimeter square. So if I have to find out the one side of this square, as we know, as I already told you, that s square is the formula for area of the square. So my area, I can just replace it with 64 is equal to s squared. Or you could take x squared, anything. Just replace the s with any variable or let it be s. So I have 64 because that's my area. So 64 equals s squared. Now this square, when this goes to the other side, we have discussed this in our previous videos as well, that when a square goes to the other side, it turns into a square root. So square root of 64 is equal to s. Now if you check square root of 64, square root of 64 is 8. So s is equal to 8. That means that my x over here, or any side of the square, is 8 centimeters. So that's how you deal with questions like these. Again, when it's saying the area of the square is twice the area of the triangle, first thing you will figure out which lengths are available to you. And now that I see that I have my base and my height in the triangle, I'm going to be using half times base times height to find my area of the triangle. And that I got as 32. And then when it says it is twice, the area of the square is twice the area of the triangle, I multiply my 32 with the 2 and I get my area of square as 64. And once I have my 64, I put that back in my square formula. That is, area of my square is side times side. So I'm just taking 64 is equal to the side square, or x squared. And then when the square goes to the other side, turns into a square root. Square root of 64 equals x, and that gives me x equals 8 centimeters. So that's pretty much it. If you have any confusions, any questions, you can let me know in the comment section below. Hope you understood the question. Hope you liked my video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Easy Learn. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.